I just wanted to thank everybody for being here. It seems to be a record year every year. It's 22 years. And I have to say, the number 22 makes me think of a great man named Mike Bossy. God bless him, because Mike loved Long Island, he loved this community, he loved the sport of hockey, and he taught me so much about trying to be the best you can be in life. And remember that it's not just a game. There's more to life than a game. And events like this bring it right back home. I personally have just gone through a tough time with my wife and know what it's like to be in a hospital for months. And it really hit home because one of the hospitals we were at, I looked across and it was Cohen's Children's, where we have one of our first Lions Den rooms. And day after day in the hospital, if you don't have a respite and you don't have a place for children and their families to go to and just be kids, it's a long, difficult time. And it reassured what we've done for 25 years by putting these special rooms, by creating content, by making kids forget that they're maybe in a hospital, that they're going through this difficult time, and their families. And so having gone through that, it reinforced all the things we've been doing as a team to no child in the fight for life or health should ever have to be alone or go through it alone. And I'm so proud of this organization and everybody who supports it every year. You know, is Bob Cook here?
Yeah.
Where's Bob? Take a bow, Bob. Come on up, Bob. So, I have to say, the impetus to all of this is Mr. Bob Cook. So, you know,
Man, this guy is solid.
to see so many familiar faces, so all the volunteers, all the participants, all the money goes to children and children's hospitals to try to put a smile, just make their life a little bit easier, whether it's a Lions Den room, a kiosk, a Santa connection, a Heisman, and we have Mark Lepp here, who's a big part of this. And his wife. I know there's somebody that's not here who wanted me to say a massive hello because he's kind of the guy who drives the big ship. Love this man, and he's been shoulder to shoulder, like Mark and Alice and everybody here, all the volunteers and supporters, but he wanted me to say he misses everybody. He's hanging in there and grinding, and he's a true companions in courage, and that's my buddy Jimmy Johnson. So, I'm going to pass it on, but seeing so many faces like Pete Hawkins, let's give Pete a hand. Talk about it. Thanks for being here. 22 years, and you know what? I always say this, score your goals when you're young, because when you get older, life is all about the assists. I think I have a half assist. So for everybody who supports this day and supports us year round and helps the children, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
If you look later, no one knew this. I got interviewed by Channel 12. Well, guy just showed up. So it's going to be on Channel 12 later. So that might be cool. I don't know if but I mean, the reason we do this with all the logistical trouble and everything, because Mark and I started this with Pat like 21 years ago. And it's just, I gotta tell you, the thing that always touches me, I always think about this. I was down in Ironman, Florida, and Patrick, and we opened a room down in, we forget the name of the town. Well, we're near Ironman, Florida. But they opened the kids' room down there, and all you have to do is see Panama City, and you see the kids' faces, and you just will do stuff forever after that, you know. Anything we could do for whatever charities, you know, it's great. But that's why we're here, hopefully. And again, like Pat said, we're all praying for Jim. Jim's had a tough go of it, and that's all I want to depress everybody, but thank you for coming down, and we'll keep this rolling. Hopefully as long as we're around.
Let's give a big round of applause for Jim so he can hear it even though he's not here today. Really loud. Come on. And Bob and Pat and Mark and Alice, who really put all this together today, worked so hard year round. You know, in December at our radio station, we host Companions in Courage. They do connections with Santa Connections, and every year Mark is there, Jim is there, and they make sure that Santa's able to reach all those kids in the hospital who may not be able to talk to Santa, go out to the mall and visit them. It's an amazing thing. So it's not just today with the race, but it's year round with these guys doing an amazing job. And it all started with Miss LaFontaine here, Companions in Courage. Just an incredible organization. Number 16 put it together. Jim and Mark and Bob and everybody did just such an amazing job of making it grow, making it part of the Farmingdale community. Of course, Pat came to Long Island with the Islanders, and he's been not a Long Islander ever since. It pains me to say that as a Ranger fan. But he is an Islander through and through, absolutely. So he's true to the orange and blue, and it's just an amazing organization. And give all yourselves a round of applause, because you guys today are the ones who are helping this organization keep going and really raising the funds that they need. It's tougher than ever to collect for charities. I know this year, and every year it gets harder and harder. So what you guys are doing, taking time out of your day, taking time out of your big holiday weekend, absolutely amazing that you're helping out this organization this weekend. And I know, Mark, we got some special, you want me to hand over to Mr. Joe Saladino, Town Supervisor? Here you go.
Thank you. How about a big hand for all of our friends here? And most of all, Pat LaFontaine! Come on, folks! Thank you. On behalf of the town of Oyster Bay and my colleagues in government, thank you to Runner's Edge, Main Street Mile Team, and of course, Companions in Courage. Give them all a hand. I will say something, you know, the Islander fans don't want to hear about Pat's time with the Rangers about the Islanders, but there's another thing that you may know or not know. Pat is all heart, helps everyone, right? But he was the first American-born hockey player to be the #1 draft pick in the NHL. Let's give him a hand. All right. I'm here with my colleagues in government who love this organization. We love Farmingdale, we love Runners, and we love the work that you do, Pat, with great people like Bob Cook and Mark Leff. Give them a hand again, please. I'm here with the wonderful, dearest friend you could ask for, Nassau County Controller, Elaine Phillips. Elaine Phillips is also representing our county executive, Bruce Blakeman. We are also glad to have State Senator Steve Rhodes. State Senator Steve Rhodes, a pretty awesome baseball player himself. We have with us New York State Assemblyman John McEulin. And from my team, my linemen in the town of Oyster Bay, put your hands together for my right wing, Tom Hand, Councilman Tom Hand. And he's new to the team, but a veteran in the sport of government, Councilman Andrew Monteleone. Brought his son today, Andrew Monteleone. Thank you. So folks, the reality is we will continue to support this here in Farmingdale, our mayor, the whole team. Pat is someone who is an angel on earth. Pat, except for the people he got in fights with in hockey, they don't call him an angel, they have other names for him. But he is an angel on earth. He and Bob Cook, the whole team, are making an enormous difference to families who need that help. We're blessed if we have our help. We're blessed in so many ways. Pat recognizes what's going on. And they know that if you buy a raffle here today, you're helping the cause. So make sure you buy a raffle. In addition to that, we have town citations. My colleagues want to present these. Alice Hanson-Leff is here. Come on up, Alice. Alice. Brian Corkery is here. Brian, come on up. We have one for Jim Johnson that we'll get to him as well. And we just want to finish off by saying how much we appreciate you. Elaine Phillips has presentations from herself and from Bruce Blakeman and the county team. This doesn't happen without each and every one of you. And you know, Pat mentioned Pete Hawkins. We talk about being courageous in life. Pete is a good friend of mine. This guy builds us all up because the strength he has is nothing short of remarkable. Talk about another angel on earth. Pete, you know we love you. And finally, to our hero, Pat LaFontaine. You could be 100 years old, ready to step out on the ice, and you do every time. You bend over to help children, and you raise them up. We love you, Pat LaFontaine. You'll always be our Islander / Ranger. You'll always be our companion in courage. Let's hear it for the team!